Hi guys, today it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Now this week's topic are your top 5 creepy settings. I really like this topic. I think it's really interesting because there's so many genres you could pick from. Like there's so many scary fantasy and dystopian settings and science fiction settings and everything. So I really like this topic, and I really like that, you know, even though this whole month is kind of Halloween themed, like in general, but I mean for Top 5 Wednesday, it's still topics that you can do without having to be someone who reads like horror books. So I did kind of rank these from least creepy to most creepy, but I would not want to have to choose in which of these to live. And I did really focus just on the creepy setting because there's another topic this month that focuses more on the story in general, and so I really just wanted to focus on the setting that the book is set in and not at what kind of happens in the book or the story that the main characters kind of go through. It's just about the setting or the world building. My number 5 is Illuminated by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Now this could basically be exchanged for every other space book. Now I know for a lot of the like space books it's represented really well, and like there's just this society on another planet and everything is going well, and then just normal shit goes down as it could have been on Earth. But just space and the idea of it scares me. I can't describe it, it just scares me. And so just this setting overall, just everything about this just gave me this weird feeling the whole time. Even if nothing really bad was happening, I was just like feeling like ugh, the whole time. Was the same with the Star Wars trilogy. Space just makes me feel like, I guess, anxious almost. And so I think that's probably one of the reasons why I don't like to pick up spacey books a lot, because it just doesn't make me feel very great. My number 4 is Angel Fall by Susan E. Now this is an apocalyptic book and it has to do with angels, and there's like angels that are kind of infesting Earth, I guess. And this is another one, I cannot explain it, but like the thought of like creepy angels that come on Earth scares me more than zombies and aliens and everything combined together. Angels, I don't know why. Maybe because I kind of just imagine them as like normal humans, but just they have like I can't even talk about it because they have like really big black wings and it makes them look so superior. They are really intelligent. Like zombies, you know that they are stupid, and then aliens, they are probably so intelligent that they just wipe us out and that we don't really notice it. Like the host, you know, it's kind of like, yes, a little bit of a creepy setting, but it's just like you get wiped out and it's fine, you're gone, bye. But like angels, they are kind of similar, but they still are superior to us. And I just, this is just another one where like I had this anxious feeling the whole time. It was, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. My number 3 is Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. Now, I knew I wanted to put a dystopian novel on this list, but it was kind of hard to choose which one because every dystopian world sucks. But what really creeps me out about Uglies is that in this setting, everyone is fine. I feel like the basic setting we know of this is that everybody is living this really good life, and just everybody knows at 16 they get this operation that will just change everything about them and they will just look pretty after that, and that's their life. In the Hunger Games, you know, you have like poor districts. In Divergent, you have like poorer fractions. And it's just kind of like there's people that are feeling bad and there's people who like constantly think about like revolution and rioting. But I feel like in Uglies, like obviously there's like riot groups and stuff like this in this as well, but they are not as part of the general society as they are in Divergent or the Hunger Games. In this one, just everybody that we kind of know about is fine and living a great life, which they are not actually, but they don't know it. And that's what creeps me out about this book in particular and this setting. I think that's just one of the creepiest thoughts about dystopian. My number 2 is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. You have probably heard about this book, and honestly, some of the things in it are really not that far from our world. But the thing is that like every murder and like terrorist attack and just any act of violence breeds an actual monster. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? No. Stop. And the thing is, obviously I can't remember exactly right now, but I know that the 3 monsters that kind of exist in this, and there's a new monster even coming into the play in a second book, so that's even worse. But the 3 monsters that are in this, they are inspired by like other supernatural creatures, you know, like vampires and stuff. So basically, you have like 3 creepy supernatural creatures all at once in this one, and they are like the evidence of an act of violence, and I just... What? I think it's just that this combines actual monsters in this world combined with them being the evidence for the monstrosity of humanity. No, stop. Shh. It's too late for me to talk about this. Shouldn't have filmed this at like 11 p.m. I'm scared. And my number 1 would have to be Only Ever Yours by Louise O'Neill. Now, this is far from like monsters or anything like that. That actually is one of the books that's kind of closest to Uglies, but you know, Uglies is still a dystopian book, and I said I was just gonna talk about the setting in general, but you know, in Uglies you still see many different sides to it, and it's just still like this enjoyable dystopian book. Only Ever Yours is just so fucking scary and creepy. Everything about it is scary and creepy, and yeah, I'm just talking about the setting right now, but just in general, that book is scary as fuck, and it's not an enjoyable reading experience. But this is just really a world where women are just there to either, you know, be fucked constantly or to be just wives that do all the stuff that their husbands want them to do, but obviously they are not pretty enough to be fucked. So there's another girl always there. I just talking about it. No, this is another one where really just everybody is so fine living in this world, and like this is just the world that they know and that they live in. The setting in particular in this book is this school basically where the girls get kind of trained to become a wife. It's just so creepy. No, it's just so scary, and there's so many like really creepy rules, especially as a woman. Reading it, you're just like, holy shit. Like, I'd really recommend this book. It's not enjoyable, but it gives you the creeps, but it's a good experience. Just prepare going into it. It's intense. Anyway, now I feel horrible and I just have goosebumps, but these were my top 5 creepy settings. Let me know some of your creepy settings. If you maybe read a lot of horror, they might be completely different, but yeah, I don't really read that and still came up with just the most fucking creepiest settings of all time. So I don't even want to know your horror settings that are even worse than these. Ugh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh my god.